Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so it is garden day number 2 and I'm just getting all of my stuffs together, trying to make one trip outside. So I got laundry basket. That ain't helpful. Okay, laundry basket. In. Okay. Okay, and I got a few things I bought at Walmart, so I'll show you guys what I bought at Walmart when I go outside. So I'm trying to get everything so I can just take one trip, make one trip outside. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold, please. All right, you guys. So I'm outside, and it's kind of overcast here. I think it's going to rain. It rained last night, all last night. We had a really bad storm. So what I'm going to try to do is go ahead and get some seeds in the raised beds. So I picked up cabbage, because here I'm in zone 8A and we can do cabbage this month. So I found these Bonnie hybrid cabbage. They were $5.48. I think I got 9 plants. Bless me, Jesus. Excuse me. They look like they need a little TLC. So of course we're gonna do that. And I gotta move quick because I think it's gonna storm. So I got this, and I got some fertilizer, just some regular plant food, plant fertilizer. I also, oh man, that wind's coming up pretty good. It is going to rain. And we also got another watering can, and then I had some seeds that we had from last season. Of course. Hey, dogs! They were out on a walk, and another one of our neighbors down here had their dog off the leash, and that dog came for ma'am. So now when Acro's playing with her, Alon, she is not happy about it. We keep our dogs on leash. We do not let our dogs out unless they're in the backyard. Mr. Jerome is supposed to come tomorrow, but who knows? I think it might rain, so he may not come tomorrow. But I do have my seeds in here. I'm going to do some carrots. I'm going to do the cabbage. I also was able to find the cow manure and compost, so I didn't find it in our Walmart, but I worked in a different town today, so when I got off from work, I actually picked it up. And so I'm going to actually, where's the fertilizer, sister? I need that first. Okay, let's see if we can do that so I can start. Jackson, grab the wheelbarrow and go get the cow manure out of my car trunk. Alana, actually put that on the porch. It's going to rain. So I want to get some stuff done ahead now before the rain comes. So we're going to get started. So actually in this bed, I'm going to plant probably cabbage here. I got 9 plants, so I'm thinking I'll have enough if I do the square foot. And then I'm going to do carrots and lettuce. I have carrots and lettuce. I have 2 different kinds of carrots. And then I have lettuce. I might have spinach. I have to check. But I'm going to get at least 2 beds planted. I almost picked up some more pepper plants, but I did not. Just slide it over closer to the... so we can at least get in. Mr. Jerome is taking that lawnmower tomorrow since we don't use it. And then we'll just have room for the bucket I want to buy and the grill. Huh? Okay. Anyway, Mr. Jerome is going to come cut the grass tomorrow if it doesn't rain us out. So anywho, I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod and try to get some stuff done before this rain comes, because it's coming. All right, you guys, so here we are. One of the things that I'm having to do is actually try to hand till that soil. If I had had a tiller, it surely would have been better, but that soil was really dry. But underneath the first initial layer, there was definitely some more moist soil. It has rained here quite a lot. And so that was definitely helpful. And so I went and just got one of those little garden tools and started to rake that soil a little more. And then here I am taking one of those bags of that manure and compost. I got that from Walmart. It's $2.77. They did not have the Black Cow, but they had just like a generic brand. And I picked that up. I figured I'd rather have some than nothing. And so again, I'm just taking that garden rake and just trying to rake through. I know I didn't get through all the layers. I really wish I had a tiller, but I don't. And so again, I was just doing what I could. I also didn't realize that I needed one of those little kneeling boards. I thought about going to Dollar Tree and getting one so I could actually get down on the ground and get a little closer to the dirt. Now, one thing that was really funny, and I don't know if it's going to show in this clip, is there was a humongous spider. Oh, that's me there trying to get it out because Alana was freaking out. So I was trying to get it out of the bed. I did kill it, but it was humongous. She's like, oh my God, Mom, there's a spider. And so I was trying to get it out for her because I didn't want her to freak out. And then she jumped in to help me. Jackson is measuring, he's actually measuring out our squares so that we could get all the cabbages in. We actually did 2 feet instead of just 1 foot. We wanted to make sure that everything was nice and had enough space once it starts to grow out. Now we have had rabbits in our neighborhood. We've never had rabbits in our yard, but we have had rabbits in our neighborhood. So I'm thinking that I'm going to probably have to put some netting up. It's not going to be a tall netting, but it'll be enough just to keep the bunnies out. And then of course, over on the other side of the garden, to keep the dogs away. Because last year we had netting going all the way around the garden and we didn't have acro. And he don't have no home training. He don't know not to go in the garden because you see ma'am is far away from the garden. But acro, not so much. So again, I got the 9 tray of cabbage from Walmart. This was after I got off from work. I just stopped at a different Walmart than where I live and picked up the 9 trays of the cabbage. And it was easier to it was cheaper to buy them that way instead of buying 1 cabbage per, because those were like $6 per small cup. And then here Jackson and I are just putting out another bag of manure and compost. I got 3 bags, 1 for each bed. I do have some grow bags that I have to fill, and but I haven't gotten those done yet. Now these other 2 beds are shorter than the first one I was working in, so I was able to get down to a little bit more of the soil, but again, not like I would have liked to. I either need a yard rake or I need a pitchfork, unless I get a tiller. I may have to look on Amazon and see if they have just a small one that's big enough for me to use, because I'm not really trying to do a whole lot and get a whole lot of machines and all that. And so here Alana's putting out some plant food. We just wanted to really fertilize our soil, put a little plant food out, and now we're just making those beds even again so that we can plant in this particular bed. So I did have some seeds left over from last year. I'm really hoping that they still work and still will germinate for us. Lord have mercy, child. And so Alana is just watering. We're trying to do well to not get the leaves because we don't want any mildew or anything like that. And so I just had to change the camera over so that we could actually get a good look. And so Jackson's taking his little mock sword and making some little sections in the soil for me to be able to put my seeds in. That my kids are really good at helping no matter what it is I need or what I'm doing. They really just always come through, and I'm just so thankful for them. You know, I don't know too many families that can say that their kids don't, you know, give them trouble when they're asked them to do something, but my kids never give me trouble. And I just prayed when they were little, because it was hard being on my own. Being single was just, it was different. And it was hard. There were seasons of hardness in it. And I just prayed. I said, God, I just really can't go through what I went through with the other 2. So would you please just give me grace with these? And he did an amazing job. I always consider having older kids and younger kids or the little kids. These are called the little kids, even though Alana is 18 and Jack is 12. But the older kids are called the older kids because I just had them so much, earlier. And yeah, there's 19 years between Alana and Jackson. So again, Alana came over to help me to cover up the spinach and lettuce and carrots. We did 2 rows of carrots, and we did spinach, and we did some lettuce. And so I'm just making sure that I'm cleaning up my area. Of course, somebody has to come over and investigate. So what Jackson's doing, he's writing on the wood, so we'll know what's what, right? I didn't have any like little wooden skewers. And then Alana was kind of not watering the garden really well, so I just kind of took over for her. They here for the soaking of it all, and it was going to rain anyway, so I wanted to just kind of get it wet a little. Then of course, y'all, the dogs just really love the yard, and I'm so thankful that we actually have it for them to be able to run around in. Jackson's doing his little taekwondo moves. He's here for it. And then we're just trying to pick up any trash, because sometimes when I'm gardening, there's trash. It just amazes me how those dogs just run all around. And y'all do notice I still have a couple trees that I got to get cut down. So I'm working on that, working on saving for the trees. And then we just picked out a little garden things that we had last year. Little bees and ladybugs, just things we got from the Dollar Tree. And we're putting them out in the garden just so that it brings a little color. Alrighty, you guys, so there's a storm coming. I just got a code red on my phone, and I want to make sure that we get in. I think the Lord just gave us just enough time to get these beds all turned. If I had a tiller, I would have been able to till it better. I didn't, but what we have in here, this is cabbage, a Bonnie hybrid cabbage. So I have 9 plants in here. I'm prayerful that they do well. And then in this bed, we have 2 rows of carrots, 1 row of spinach, and then a row of lettuce. Nothing's in this bed just yet, but we did put the manure in. And as soon as I find some more plants to plant, I will get those in. Then I will definitely get a few more peppers out here. We did water. And then we only have these 4 tomatoes. I'm going to look for some more tomatoes. I'm trying to find the ones that are in the tray of 9, right? Because each of those cost me like $5. So I want to get a tray of 9. That cost me $5, but I got 9 plants, right? So even out my numbers a little bit. The kids and I cleaned up a little bit over here, put out some of our garden things, and we are doing it. So that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. We appreciate you, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.